Welcome to Traveling Kangaroo. Today we're hopping into the world of Las Vegas luxury with a deep dive into one of the Strip's newest and most talked about resorts, Fontainebleau. This towering 67-story property promised glitz, glamour, and the iconic Miami vibe right here in Vegas. But just a year and a half after opening, Fontainebleau is facing some serious hurdles. So grab your travel pouch, and let's leap into what's really going on behind the scenes at this ambitious resort. Fontainebleau burst onto the Las Vegas scene on December 13, 2023, with big dreams. It boasts 3,644 rooms, 36 restaurants and bars, a massive 173,000 square foot casino, high-end retail spaces along its Grand Promenade, plus entertainment venues like the Blue Live Theater and an exciting nightclub and day club. It's designed to attract high-end gamblers and affluent travelers looking to spend big. Sounds like the perfect jackpot, right? Well, the reality has been a bit more rocky. In the months following its grand opening, Fontainebleau reportedly lost around $400,000 per day. That's a huge jump off the kangaroo's pouch. Operating costs like staffing, marketing, maintenance, and utilities quickly outpaced revenue from rooms, gaming, and dining. And here's where things get tougher. Las Vegas tourism has slowed down recently. Fewer visitors are flying in, and convention bookings have dropped. This slowdown hit Fontainebleau especially hard because it's located at the north end of the Strip, an area with less foot traffic. So, Fontainebleau focused heavily on wealthy guests, high-stakes gamblers, premium shoppers, and exclusive pool users. But honestly, that strategy hasn't quite paid off. Las Vegas really thrives on diversity. Locals who game daily, tourists on a budget enjoying buffets and shows, and mid-tier visitors who spend across various experiences. By aiming primarily at the elite segment, Fontainebleau left gaps in steady day-to-day activity. The result? Large public areas feel empty and cold, with high ceilings and art that just don't quite warm up the atmosphere. Many of its 36 restaurants don't operate at full capacity. Retail zones see little traffic, and even the casino floor looks, well, pretty sparse. To make matters more challenging, Fontainebleau is carrying a massive $3.7 billion construction cost, plus ongoing expenses like loan interest. Despite these pressures, the company recently bought an adjacent 2.2-acre lot for $112.5 million. Maybe they're planning future growth or expansion. That's a bold move, but also a risky leap. On the operational front, staffing has been shaky since day one. Earlier this year, they laid off 60 table game dealers to control labor costs, which helped finances, but, it really hurt service quality. Leadership instability hasn't helped either, with major executives like the CFO, CTO, COO, and Director of Beverage Development all departing within a short span. Adding to the woes is an ongoing federal investigation by Nevada's Gaming Control Board. The resort is being scrutinized for alleged violations of anti-money laundering rules, specifically issuing casino credit without proper verification processes. This kind of regulatory scrutiny could lead to penalties or operational changes that further impact Fontainebleau's future. Despite these struggles, guests rate Fontainebleau fairly well on TripAdvisor, about 4 stars. And its theater club lineups remain packed with big headliners. The resort also tries to attract locals and budget travelers with free parking and flash sales to boost foot traffic. Plus, early unionization of the workforce this year secured better wages and benefits, which hopefully leads to improved service going forward. But let's talk about competition because Fontainebleau has some real heavyweights nearby. Resorts World, Encore, and Wynn have long defined luxury on the Strip with impeccable service, world-class restaurants, and old-school Vegas prestige that keeps wealthy guests coming back time after time. Fontainebleau is still filling spaces and trying to build that same excitement, but it feels like it's hopping second in line rather than leading the pack. And then there was that infamous PR hiccup shortly after opening. A viral photo showed a $24 plate of nachos at their sportsbook bar that consisted of only 6 tortilla chips with small condiment cups. The internet jumped on that faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline, damaging Fontainebleau's reputation early on. Another criticism is that Fontainebleau borrows too many ideas from other Vegas resorts without feeling truly original, like their winter holiday ice rink and movie screenings resembling those at the Cosmopolitan years ago. This lack of unique identity makes it harder for visitors to feel that wow factor that drives repeat visits. So where does this leave Fontainebleau? The resort is clearly at a pivotal moment. It must balance its elite clientele focus with attracting locals and budget travelers to create consistent day-to-day revenue. Leadership needs to stabilize while navigating ongoing investigations, and it must find its own unique voice in a crowded luxury casino market. So, I've visited Fontainebleau multiple times myself. The rooms and pool areas are definitely luxurious and inviting, but honestly, walking through the casino floor felt kind of cold and empty, with those cavernous ceilings and muted color schemes. Unlike Bellagio's iconic fountains or Wynn's lush lake gardens, Fontainebleau doesn't yet have a signature attraction that really pulls people in. So, what do you think? Have you stayed at Fontainebleau or visited the property? Do you believe it can find its footing and really thrive on the Strip? Or will it continue struggling against tough competition and the ever-changing Vegas tourism trends? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from my fellow travel kangaroos. Thanks for hopping along with me on this deep dive into Fontainebleau's story. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights into travel hotspots and hotel breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to Traveling Kangaroo. Oh, and don't forget to follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes content and travel tips. And be sure to visit travelingkangaroo.com for even more adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and keep hopping.